crane final mix.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's the same day as putting the shocks on the car. So I just got a package in the mail and I'm super excited about it. I've been waiting for it for a little while. So I decided to throw them on and make 2 videos today. Didn't really plan on getting into this, but let me show you what I got. So I picked up these ESM spherical extended ball joints. So I already popped them in. I also have Prelude brake calipers, Mini Cooper rotors, TSX brake pads. Picked up some energy suspension lower ball joint boots so the bearings don't get dirty. Also picked up a lithium motorsport. Spacers, they're made to go inside the holes on the Mini Cooper rotors because the studs on a Mini Cooper are a lot bigger than a Honda, so they won't be moving around. This company's pretty cool. They're only like 60 bucks. So check them out. I don't know if you can see that. So we're going to get started putting this stuff on. The passenger side is already all taken apart, so I'm going to start on that side first. Okay, so this just took me about a half hour to get on. It's a super pain in the ass. So basically, you have to just slide the ball joint in without the axle in and without the top bolted in, so the whole spindle will be leaning forward. You have to take the Allen key and tighten this first, even though this doesn't even feel all the way tight. But then you have to take off the shock fork bolt, pop the shock fork over the control arm to give the axle more room to turn in and get into this side. I'm going to show you this on the other side. Alright, so to get this extended ball joint on, see I'll have the fork pull to the side past the control arm with the axle. That way you can get the Allen key inside to tighten it. And the bottom little nut. Next you have to put the capel in, which I think is a huge flaw in the design because a wrench won't turn it all the way. They should just put an Allen head in the top and then you can just tighten it up. And I think the thread should have been a little wider. So basically you want to tighten that down till it's flush. So now it's a huge pain to get this axle back in. Alright, so that's pretty much in. So I'm going to put the outer tie rod, tighten this up, and then we'll move on to upgrading the brakes. I just put the rotor on. Don't mind this. This is getting replaced in the morning. So next up, I'm going to put the bracket on. This is just a 97 to 2001 Prelude caliber, and these are Mini Cooper 07 base model. Once you have the bracket all tightened down, you want to add the hardware to it. Next I'm going to put the pads in. So once you have the pads in, you're going to take the caliber, these two 12 or 14 millimeter bolts, put those on. Alright, next you want to loosen up the line from your old caliber and run that to the new one. Do not forget the 2 washers. Now the Acura Motorsports spacers. Now you can see the rotor is perfectly centered on the studs, thanks to that spacer kit. So once you tighten down the wheel, this will stay tight up against it and you won't have any play in the rotors. Once you get the brakes bled, you can put the wheel back on. I only have 2 lug nuts on because I didn't get to bleed the brakes and it's almost nighttime. But that's pretty much the process to upgrade from the 10.2 stock brakes to the 11-inch Type R brakes, because the Prelude and the Type R share the same caliber. But it fills the wheel almost all the way. Brakes are all on and bled. Super close clearance with these rotor wheels. I put all 4 of them on now. But this was a really simple upgrade, and I'm sure it's going to be a noticeable difference. It was 07 Mini Cooper rotors, 97 to 01 Prelude calipers. You can get away without running the Acura Motorsport spacers, but I just did those for a peace of mind. They were only 60 bucks. I'm looking forward to see the performance of these. I'll probably do a review on the ABS delete and the brake upgrade all together in a week or 2 after I drive the car for a bit. But that's going to wrap this one up. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the bottom, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.